It was a warm afternoon at the Raymac, and Salisbury's relatively small squad were gearing up for their third pre-season friendly. A 1-0 win over Reading under-23s and a 3-0 victory against Lymington had boosted confidence a bit, with lots of new faces starting to gel into the side. Isthmian League side Aveley were the visitors to the city this time, with the Whites respecting their opponents but expecting a win. New boys Warren Bentley and Ollie Knowles have started to make their mark on Steve Claridge's side, but are still trying to impress the manager.
Salisbury FC and Aveley FC.
It was a comfortable start for Salisbury as they looked to make their higher league dominance count. They had a couple of half chances, but nothing that tested the Aveley keeper. That was until the 6th minute, when Salisbury were awarded a free kick on the left-hand side. A clever set piece saw the ball laid back to Ollie Knowles on the edge of the box, who thumped it home to make it 1-0. On the 24th minute, some quick play saw Salisbury finally break down their opponent's defence again, with Bentley flicking the ball in at the front post after getting in front of his man. And just when we were waiting for the scoreboard to change, Salisbury struck again instantly, Fitchett making it 3-0. At this stage, results aren't massively important for manager Steve Claridge, but it had been a good first half from the Whites.
Come on, you Whites! Come on, you Whites!
A couple of changes were made at the break and there was a lot less to celebrate for Salisbury in the second half. Despite them controlling the ball for much of the game, some sloppy mistakes were made, with Aveley growing into the match. Returning goalkeeper Nathan Ball made a couple of decent saves to keep Aveley out for a lot of the second 45, but Salisbury did have some chances. A sweeping team move saw Dave Gerrard come close with a 25-yard strike, but it wasn't close enough to test the keeper. Just when it looked like the Whites may have kept a third clean sheet in a row, a mix-up in defence saw the away side 1-on-1, leaving Ball with no chance. The match ended 3-1 and was very much a game of two halves. Despite winning 3 out of 3 in pre-season so far, manager Steve Claridge says there's still a lot to work on.
Yeah, I think we were a decent first half. Very unlike us, I think we had probably 4 chances and took 3 of them. I would lose count in the season how many games that we play like that, where we start really well, we have chance after chance and we don't take those chances, and then we come in 1-0 down and you scratch your head and thinking, how have we managed to find ourselves in that situation? So today was nice that we broke that way of managing the first half and taking our chances, and if you do, then you make it a comfortable game, and that's what we did. You know, first half an hour you're 3-0 up and probably the game's over in effect. So that was nice, and it would be nice if we could carry that onto the season, because it would change the dynamic of playing at home, I think, a little bit as well. We're 2 or 3 players short. I think we all know that. We're probably better in some areas than we were last year, but we're certainly worse in others. So it's making sure that we fill those gaps, and there are still those gaps that we need to fill. So that's why we've got this amount of games, and that's why, you know, we're having a look at just about everybody that is available to look at, and we'll continue to do so right till Chesham away.
Steve was pleased with the way some of his new signings played though, as they're starting to settle into the squad.
Another reason why we've got the amount of games we have is because people need to get fit for various reasons. Ollie probably didn't play as many games as he would have liked last season, and we know that Warren will only get better and better as the more games and the more fitness he gets into his body. So he's a long time out. So as I say, it's a little bit fractious. We've got Jake Wannell is probably going to need another op. We've got Marcus Beauchamp, we might need a little clean out of his knee. Obviously, Elliott's away. We've got 3 or 4 others that are on holiday. So it's not ideal, put it that way, but it does give other people the opportunity to step up to the plate. And so far, up to a point, they've done that.
Salisbury still have some big clubs to play, including Swindon and Eastleigh, and they have under a month until their competitive season kicks off. Jack Deary, That's TV.